Happy Sunday drive.
Hey, it is. Sure. Yeah.
Why?
It is.
No, we're starting over.
No, don't start over. Because I was surly? You thought
Yes,
like
you're
I appeared to be
surly.
No, no.
Surly.
Okay, here's the thing. So what we're going to talk about today is
being tired.
Yeah, but not tired. No, it's not that. So, like, what we're going to talk about today is, oh my God, what happened? And so, because of that, what happens is we usually do the Sunday drive, like, when we can fit it in, right?
Right, which we're doing.
So, usually it's like, happy Sunday drive, and I'm like, yeah, because we're trying to get this in there, right?
Yes.
And that's all it is.
Yes.
And so
we're tired.
Also, we're going to show you something beautiful today.
We're so excited.
Oh my God.
I showed it to my clients. So
it's the most beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
This is the most beautiful thing these eyes have ever seen. What is that movie from? That's from Rudy. I knew you wouldn't know, but it's from Rudy.
I was out with clients earlier today, and they were in from Pennsylvania, and we were driving around, and I went to where we're going now, and I was telling them all about it, and they're like, it hadn't occurred to me until now, and so you'll see what we're talking about here in a minute, but... So, by the way, is it getting ready to rain? First of all, it was beautiful, bright, and sunny earlier. I think it's just sad that I left my clients. It's like the world is like, you know what?
No, it knows we're doing a Sunday drive. And for some reason, we like to bring you the views from bright, sunny Central Florida.
It's raining over there.
And it's been winter. It's just been winter.
Yeah.
Been. And
True.
it's not like...
True.
Winter is like, what's the temperature outside right now? It's like, do you have it on your 75
degrees.
So we're freezing at 75 degrees.
Yeah.
But it's just generally been kind of overcast. Mm-hmm. I mean, for a month. Like it's been...
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
It's not been like uber sunny. It's been pretty cloudy.
So I guess we're saying don't move here. No, we're saying no.
No.
Compare this to Buffalo, New York.
Oh my gosh. No, so the clients that are with, again, they're in from Pennsylvania, and they're actually, this is a true story, they're getting their home on the market to sell. The photographer has had to postpone getting the photos done because they need time for the snow to melt. And they're expecting another 3 to 5 inches, I believe, today or tomorrow. Keep in mind, we're recording this prior to Sunday.
Yeah. It's Friday.
But anyway, so that's like real stuff. So yeah, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it's still pretty daggone fantastic here.
So we'll get back to that, but where we are right now, so to our left is Panther Lake Elementary, to our right is Horizon High School. Mm-hmm. That is the stoplight at Summer Lake Groves in Sidell, which wasn't there for a long time. It was a 4-way, an 8-lane. A 4-lane, well, an 8-lane really.
Yeah.
A 4-way stop. Ugh. So we love that light, but it do take a while.
It does. Well, it's. I think it's because they're mostly making sure that the school buses can get in and out.
So we got some Watermark townhomes.
Yeah, Watermark
there. We
townhomes.
got Watermark single families over there.
Mm-hmm. And we're rain up ahead.
Yeah, clearly it's raining ahead. I don't know if you can see it that well.
Sorry, windshield wipers have to go on now, guys. Yeah, this is so funny. I'm deja vu. I was just
what
here
a downer, though. Come on, stop raining when we do a Sunday drive. But I guess we need to rain.
You know what
this is?
This is the perfect time to go to Disney. That's what it is.
It is actually, because you're not going to get rained on much.
No.
We just passed the thing for a development from Partisan Homes.
Yeah, there's just a few little spots back in there.
You have a land listing that is going, and my friends, get ready for the most beautiful thing these eyes have ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
It is, by the way.
It is beautiful, by the way.
Like,
all joking aside, like for the...
So we're at a weird angle right this second where now you can see it as we turn.
Oh my gosh. Is that
thank heaven
for
7-Eleven. Go really slow past it. But not only is it beautiful because it's a gas station and it's close to here.
Look at those gas pumps. Oh.
There are many of them.
They're beautiful.
16 of them.
Oh my gosh, we need them so badly.
If you try to go, we've talked about this before in Sunday Drive, but if you try to go to Walmart, which is the nearest gas station from here, it's
crazy.
Insane, right?
And it always is. Going to the Walmart gas station seems like it's always a hurricane is coming where everybody's backed out.
And so we're in the market, and so like 7-Eleven, you can walk in. So this is like a little
I love it.
A little stroll area where you can go through and go to all these great businesses that are here. But so you can get to 7-Eleven on the backside there. That's nice.
Yes.
There's parking on the other side. Mm-hmm. So this is the mark. We've shown you this before, but just to give you an update.
Every day there's new stuff that just
There's a veterinarian that's newish there.
Yep.
Jeremiah's telling nice people love it. Mm-hmm. And then of course New York Beer Project in front of us. I was about to say we haven't been to eat, but we did, and it was really good.
It was really good. I don't remember my sandwich, but I'll know.
Walgreens, Advent Health.
I think
this is solid.
This is what I'm most excited about. Like seriously, the fact that there's an Advent Health and a Walgreens right beside each other is fantastic. Because on those days, when you are sick, not feeling well, you need to get to the urgent care or whatever, and they give you a prescription, and then you got to get it filled. It's just so nice that it's like right there, and chances are you live right here in this neighborhood. We actually will
more watermark there.
Do you want me to go back in that direction?
I want you to go to that other place that we're talking about.
Yeah. Right. But not through here, right?
No.
Okay.
Nah, that's okay.
Okay.
So we're going to turn back onto Sidell Road.
Yes, we are.
We are in what is known as the Sidell Village. Sidell Village does not have its own theme song yet.
Look how dark it is over there and bright it is over there.
Yeah, I know. We'll go toward the light. So Sidell doesn't have a theme song, but it does remind us of the cheer for Rydell High. If you've been with us a while, you know that Rydell, Sidell, we get it all the time. But I want to get back to why we were talking at the beginning. Amy, I'm just going to ask you because I don't know if we know, but maybe you know. What happened? We had a particularly slow. No, it wasn't particularly slow. It's normally slow.
It's normal
holiday
slow holiday
period.
Season.
And then usually it ramps up like this.
Yeah,
what happened?
It ramps up, but this is like the new. This is the new mega roller coaster where there is no incline. It's just straight
this is rock and roller
It's
coaster.
vertical.
It's rock and roller coaster.
We
where
have
they
gone
shoot you out of the
vertical.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No. It. Yeah. Like no joke. Like seriously.
How many different clients did you work with yesterday? I guess it was 10.
It was probably about that. It's that time of year. I cannot figure out my windshield wipers.
It's a new car.
It's a new car. Oh, that's high.
By the way, yeah, there you go.
Okay, sorry. It's opposite of
the windshield wipers exhibit the feeling that we have in the market.
I can't figure it out. No, it's no. You are absolutely right, though. It was a very intense, like vertical.
And that was yesterday, but it's not just been that. It's been the last 2 weeks.
It has been. It's. I think it's a lot of things. I mean, I think people got through the holiday season as is typical. You know, you get through the holiday season and people are now ready to move. Whether it was that they found out you can work remotely, or whether they're relocating, whether they're retiring, whatever the case is. Right. A multitude of reasons for sure, but the fact that what's after quadrupled? Quintupled. It's just crazy. And all in a good way. I think the biggest indication, guys, is 3 listings that I had. One was new, by the way, but 2 of them had been on the market since before the holidays.
Yep. Gone.
All 3 of them gone.
One of them gone 48 hours.
Yep, exactly. One of them gone 48 hours. The other one that had been on the market since right before Thanksgiving, finally gone. And by the way, it was gone, and we had 4 offers on that one. What's that?
Yeah.
4 offers.
Uh-huh.
Like all of a sudden, the multiple offers started coming in.
Yeah.
And then, and
by
then
the
we
way,
had
so
one.
if you're wondering, high school, is there a pickup line for high school? Yes, there is.
Right there.
Again,
that's right.
High school gets out in 15 minutes, and there's a line there to pick people up.
Yep.
Insanity.
Well, they can actually get out at 2:20, I think. But either way, point is, yes.
Which is like right now.
Yeah, it is.
People don't know.
But yeah, so I know that's weird because you think high school, you think okay, well, but here's the thing. Let's think about that. Now I know where we're going, but it's getting ready to storm.
True.
Right? So these kids that walk, because there's not a bus that's going to take you.
There are a lot of people that walk, yeah.
So you're going to have a lot of kids that are going to get caught in this rain, and this is one of the reasons we have a 30-30. Now, we have rain. I do not hear thunder, and I do not see lightning.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So I think this is just a rain shower that we've got coming. And it'll do like most of them do.
Yeah, in a few minutes there will be crossing guards here, because there are a lot of people that walk. So Avalon Cove is in front of us, which is something where you can buy a house for $8 bazillion.
Well, the ones that are on the water are...
Ones that are $2 million, $3 million. You can see tile roof and all that. Nice community. Anyway, so I guess our point is, if you're looking to buy or sell, it kind of like, and if you're thinking, let's see how the year goes, right? It's time. Like it happened. Like we're in what feels like April. I walked down the stairs last night because I sometimes work upstairs. My office is downstairs. Amy's office is downstairs. I sometimes work upstairs in the media room, and I walked downstairs and I said, Amy, I just booked us for the Bahamas.
I got so excited. I have to tell you guys, there was a moment of, oh my God, this is the best news I've ever had. Because yesterday, can I tell them what happened yesterday?
Yeah, but let me just round off that conversation, which is 2 or 3 years ago, like Amy was about to have a breakdown because the phone would not stop ringing, and I'm very
grateful for that, by the way.
Yes, it's awesome. This is not a complaint.
To breathe.
This is not a complaint. it's a surprise because we were ramping up to it.
Yeah.
But I just booked us to go to the Bahamas for 3 or 4 days because I said, like, as a business person, I was like, if we don't do this, then Amy's not going to be in real estate anymore. Because it was a frenzy, and this last week has felt exactly like that.
Yesterday, in particular, was crazy, and again, it was just all things kind of culminating at the same time. It was just a freak timing event,
right?
But yeah, so yesterday I did not have any clients I had to see in person. There was a couple showings of townhouses I was going to do later in the afternoon, but Eric and I had decided whichever one of us had the availability was going to go do that. So that wasn't a problem. That was the only outside of the house appointment I needed. But I never got out of my sweatpants and my sweatshirt that I slept in. I was at my computer all day, back and forth, without stop on the phone. Yes.
Models so we can see what's on the other side of the models.
Sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But yeah, so that's how busy yesterday was. And I say that in the sense of I literally did not have time to get up to go get dressed for the day because there was some real urgent, things happening. So
again, we like to do these things not to talk to you about what's going on in our life as much as to talk about what's going on in your life. This Waterleigh models, these are. Isn't it funny to think these are the phase 2 models? Yeah. So we're on phase 5. We're going to take you to phase 5.
Yeah.
These homes...
Yay, I'm so excited.
They're releasing these soon, correct?
Yeah, so these are the emeralds. So if you look, I'll come up here. So you can see this is lot 7, this is lot 8. But if you look at lot 9, so this is their North Haven model. This has been the model ever since they opened the community. This is the one model home that they have of their Emerald series. Their Emerald series... are the ones that are on the perimeter or the exterior of the community that backs up to the lakes. Sometimes conservation, but mostly the lakes. Yeah. But they, purposefully did not build on those for a while.
So just do the loop-de right there, and then go
come
back
back.
that way.
Okay, cool.
If you can, is that one way? That way, back that way?
No, this is the weirdest one. No, you actually can go that way on this. It's this is just for these little houses, which is just really weird. But anyway,
it's cool for them.
But yeah, so now that they're building across from the models, that really is a sign a telltale sign that they're starting to ramp up that Emerald series. Because those are really the only other ones.
Yeah, those lots have been there since they built the phase 2 models, and we've always had clients ask, well, what about those? Because it's hard to get an Emerald Series home here, and they haven't been building them for a while.
Yeah. You know what I think is interesting about that, though?
What?
Let's think about this. Think about how much these people paid for their Emerald homes when the community just opened.
Oh, my Lord.
But what these on the same exact street are going to end up selling
Well,
for.
I can tell you. So I feel like that the starting price on North Haven when they built this was high 4s, low 5s, right?
Yeah.
In the 5s. 550 is what jumped in my head. Yeah. 550 now won't get you a Clearden. Which is the most popular bungalow they have here.
That bungalow,
which is what, 2,400 square feet, something like that.
Yeah, just almost 25 actually.
So again, now bringing us back to the main point of this Sunday drive. I'll say something, and you're the expert. You tell me if I'm on track or if I'm off track here.
Okay.
We still don't have a tremendous amount of inventory here. Right? It's not like there's been a ton of more houses going on the market. It's been mostly... Now, we have a bunch of listings, kind of coming up. But not like an overwhelming number where the homes are coming on the market now. Yeah. It's been a lot of buyer traffic. So, in other words, buyers are coming back. So, if we're getting more demand... Mm-hmm. And we haven't really increased supply that much, what's going to happen?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, you're exactly right. The buyers have come in at full force.
Yeah.
The inventory has not come back at that same rate.
Yes.
So now exactly what that means is we're going to be back to a competitive market for the inventory that does exist for the number of buyers that are out there.
Right.
So now we may be back to, you may not, and again, all of this is subject to the property you're interested in. You may not have a lot of negotiation ability. You may be back to multiple offers. I have some clients I'm taking out tomorrow, and interestingly, we have 7 homes that we're going to see. Two of them are not available to show now. One of them went under contract, but no one bothered to tell the realtor, which I think is weird.
That is a subject for another day, which is another one. Many realtors need to learn how to do their job.
Yes.
Waterleigh Elementary right there, which, by the way, is likely to be where our grandson goes when the time comes.
So exciting.
I'm very excited about that. But that's coming up pretty fast.
Yeah, it is.
I flew the drone over that maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was... Most of the walls weren't up.
Isn't it crazy how you can go, like literally on Charmed over here? Yep. In fact, maybe I'll go down that way so I can show you what I mean. Because again, this is where I was earlier today with my clients. And I even told them, I said, you know what? I'm out here all the time. Yep. Like, all the time. But if 2 days go past and I haven't driven down a specific road, it's like literally it looks different. And I'm like, when did that even happen?
Right. So we're on Point Rock Boulevard, which is kind of the main road through Phase 4. Right.
And I am going to go where you want to go to Phase 5.
That's fine.
Go over to
so this is Phase 4, but Phase 4, like, happened fast.
Yeah.
You see lots of townhomes here. By the way, beautiful townhomes.
And by the way, only one sandhill left
available. Yeah. At all in the community ever, right?
Right.
Like
new.
But are they done with townhomes?
I think.
I don't think there's townhomes in 5.
I think from what. So this is what I was getting ready to talk about. So here's Charmed Drive. These homes have been here for a while.
Yep.
But now look at this, like this whole section. So by the way, if you wonder how new construction goes, you see how they kind of build in these chunks?
Yep.
So not only are they building the single family over here, but they're finishing up the bungalows over here. But none of this was here the other day when I came down.
Right. And these lots, by the way, back up to like conservation water or whatever. You can see on the other side some of Phase 2. Phase 2. But you can see what's left here. Now, up here, those are not Waterleigh.
Nope, that's Story Grove.
That is Story Grove by Shamar Homes. And, again, you see what they've got left. Now, these are Phase 4, yes?
You have to make sure that we know it's Lennar. You said Shamar.
I know.
I know
if you've
that.
watched this for a while, you know that I don't like to say that word. That's a whole story. Call us. We'll tell you the whole story. We've got Water Spring Elementary,
and do you see what we see?
And Water Spring Middle.
Do you see the parent?
Oh Lord! Yeah. Now bear in mind that's elementary. They don't get out of school for 45 minutes from now.
Yep, 45 minutes from now. School.
What time do they get out?
3 o'clock.
Right, 3. So half an hour.
Half an hour. But look at all of these cars that are lined up, just sitting here waiting to pick up their kids already.
So I'm just going to say what came into my head, which is Jesus, Lord, my God.
Well,
come on.
Here's the thing. I figured this out as I was one of those people, having just moved here.
Yeah.
I've got to get my child. I've got to get my child. And then finally, I realized the year that Dawson was safety patrol.
Yeah.
I realized,
Look at this.
You know what? If I wait 10 minutes, I can just breeze through the line, and I don't have to sit in a line for over an hour to get my child only 10 minutes sooner. And he was fine with that. Like, literally... What's going on? But look, these people are lined up down around the corner. This is redonkadonk.
So,
all I'm trying to say.
There's a whole thing that we explain to you when you want to move here about the economic impact and the impact on your life of having to wait in line to pick up your kids. Totally get it, by the way. It's not a criticism of those people that want to.
I know. Like I said, I did it too. There's this one day I had that aha moment. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? If I express to my child, hey, buddy, mom's going to be toward the end of the line. Then my child isn't sitting there watching car after car after car after car after car and friend after friend after friend leaving and wondering where mommy is. All right, so straight in front of us is Phase 5. So straight in front of us is Phase 5. And
right beside us is a Belmore that I tried to buy. We tried to have a client buy, and then I tried to buy it because it was such a good value.
It was a really good one.
Amazing.
You know what's interesting, though, is it still says sold. I just don't know why it hasn't closed, because it was completed.
Yeah, it was ready to go.
So I don't know what happened there, but...
anyway, so this is we're on Oliver Twist.
We are on Oliver Twist.
So, shout out to Paige and Kingston and Colton, our clients and friends that live here, right here, and love living here. It's been great. I don't recognize this street right now.
Shout out to 329, because you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. That available sign might be coming down, we hope.
Yeah.
That was me doing the happy dance. I'm an excellent dancer. Anyway, so that's kind of what we've been trying to tell you. 2 things in this drive.
Yes. People are crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
You can go...
I'm just going to go down here a little bit.
That's fine.
It's no outlet, but I can at least...
But we wanted to give you a look at Waterleigh because Waterleigh continues to be so hot right now.
It is.
And it has been since it was Phase 1, and Phase 1 was 6 years ago?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So Phase 1 was when 7 years ago. It was when you became a realtor.
Phase 1 it just
We met Jess Larson, our favorite site agent from Waterleigh.
Best, yes.
And ever, yeah. And he was working we met him in Phase 1 of Waterleigh, which is further up in Hickory Nut Village. And now here we are. And he told us, by the way, back then he said, He said, "This is my last community." He's like, "This one's going to be here long enough that I don't think I can imagine working anywhere else," because he saw the whole plan.
Yeah.
It's got to be 3,000 homes at this point.
Oh, it's tremendous, absolutely tremendous.
And so talk to me real quick in the rain about. You said something to me when you came back today about why you very often we don't love this builder over other builders. We don't love this community over other communities for ourselves.
Yes.
But you mentioned this is kind of a good litmus test for you.
Yes.
Meaning, so you tend to bring people here first. Why?
Absolutely. This is always, and if I've ever talked to you on the phone, if you're a past, present, or future client, and you're interested in this area, this is always my first conversation.
This is going to be a nightmare.
I need to be able to get around people.
Yeah, I think you will.
I think I will. Yeah. So this is my what's the term I'm looking for?
It's
not
test.
Litmus test. But I mean, I guess that's it. But that's not the term I used earlier.
Your pass fail.
This is just everything else is going to
benchmark.
be
benchmark is the word you're looking for.
This is my benchmark community. This is the one that I tell all of my clients. Let's go look at this, because if you're 55 plus, there's some elements of 55 plus advantages that you have in this community without the 55 plus designation or restrictions.
So
I am get away from all these
And Adrift, by the way, is one of the most beautiful streets in Horizon West.
I love it. Oh, so many good, gorgeous views. Got lots of clients on Adrift.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, so I always tell people, let's look at Waterleigh. Let's look at the floor plans. Let's look at the community. And if you like the community, then what is it that you like about it? And that really helps me gauge what you might like in other communities, or how this one compares, or how it differs from others, and how that works for you. Because, by the way, despite the hundreds of clients probably I've had that have closed in here, I have had clients that are like, well, it's just a little bit too big for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I don't know
Hello.
that I don't know that I've ever hello. Lots of clients around. I don't know if I've ever heard someone say, "Oh, look, I've never known if that guy's looking at you." Okay, yes.
He's on me.
I don't know that I've ever heard someone say, "Yeah, Waterleigh's fine."
Yeah, no.
It's either not for me, or more often, wow, I love it, because it's got all kinds of amenities. It's got the whole thing, you know.
The ratio of not for me versus oh my god, I love it is very heavily in favor of the oh my gosh, I love it.
But so when someone calls, especially from out of town,
yes,
and they want to meet up with you, and you take them around as you did with the people today. They're a good example of what we do. So we sent them an itinerary to go see Claremont and Mineola, which you would have been happy to meet with them and go.
They were landing
yesterday. But we're really
yesterday.
trying to figure out what are you looking for. It's very hard. They're from Pennsylvania, right?
Yep.
It's very hard from Pennsylvania to picture what different areas are like. So the first step is almost always drive around.
Yeah, drive around a little
Second
bit.
step is meet up with you and have you take them some places. And that's what happened today. And you told me, you talked to them on the phone. I call Amy the house whisperer, and here's why. I talked to you on the phone the other night, and you said, they want a Sea Cliff.
I know.
Now, they didn't know they wanted a Sea Cliff.
They wanted a Sea Cliff.
And what are they going to contract on, we hope?
The Sea Cliff.
Sea Cliff, right. So,
well, it's because, it's... I like that you say the house whisperer. I mean, that's giving me a little bit more credit than I
No, okay. What do these people want you to do with their house? They want you to sign their house.
They were very cute.
That's as good a review. That's as good a review as I could imagine. When we buy the house, we want you to autograph it.
Yeah, that was cute.
That's as good a review as you can imagine. Shout out to Alex. What's up, Alex?
Hey,
house over here.
Over here.
Next.
Oh
yeah, next little set
down here.
Prairie Springs is basically phase 4 is Prairie Springs.
Yeah.
Phase 3 is essentially Atwater. What's it called? No. What's it called?
Is it
called that? That's called Atwater Bay. Yeah, the street is Atwater Bay, but that section is also called. Oh no, Hickory Cove. I'm sorry.
Cove, yeah. But there is an Atwater Bay section. Yeah. Oh, do you see that? By the way,
high school got out. He just came on a scooter from high school and is in the rain.
But anyway, but kind of to your point. So the clients yesterday, gave them a little bit of an itinerary. They landed yesterday, so I wanted them to be able to have a leisurely. They brought kids with them, to kind of explore, own pace, figure out how everybody was feeling after the travel, and then meet up today to show them the Horizon West area and Winter Garden. And, you know, we showed more than just Waterleigh, but we showed Waterleigh first because I like to use this as the comparison, right?
Yeah.
You know, now here's the community. These are the similarities. These are the differences. And, you know, and for them, this is just such a great place for them to start their new adventure in Florida. And, you know, it was really sweet what they said. They said
that your husband's probably the best part of the whole thing.
Sure, that's what they said.
No.
But before they said that, they said that, you know, they... Okay, watch out, these kiddos.
Again, so we showed you the high school lining up. The high school got out 15 minutes ago, so here you go. This is how long it takes to get on a motorized bike or a scooter or just a bike you're pedaling in the rain to here.
Yep.
And that very common. I mean, it's Florida. Like it's the middle of January and it's 75 degrees. Actually, it went down to 68 degrees, but because it started raining. But anyway, that just shows you that. Yeah. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, that's okay.
What your client said to you, other than
just that they had always wanted to move to Florida and they just never could get here, and then lo and behold, randomly, she gets a job transfer to Florida.
Nice.
So it's just one of those things that's like, it's just so meant to be for them, and the timing they thought was right wasn't right.
Right.
But now all of a sudden it's all lined up perfectly. And
well, Amy, if anybody else out there in YouTube land would like to have you help them find the perfect home, how do they reach you?
Lord have mercy. Well, you can call me, 407-848-8042. That comes to this phone right here. Ding, ding, ding.
Which hasn't rung since we've been in the car.
Well, I have the ringer off. I have the ringer off.
Like,
look, more kids, so I have to be very careful at these intersections. By the way, if you do drive in Florida, please know that we do have kids in school, and they do use the crosswalks, and we usually have crossing guards, but they're not everywhere. So please, please, please make sure that you're paying attention, especially in this area, because in Horizon West, we have a lot of road construction happening. And I just think it's important to keep your eyes peeled for these kids.
We've done a lot of Sunday drives where we've mentioned it. So sometimes our challenge is to remember that not everyone has seen every Sunday drive. In fact, most people haven't seen every Sunday drive. Right. To remind you that in this area, if there are sidewalks between your house and the school and crosswalks, then it's 2 miles as the crow flies, or they don't send a bus to your neighborhood. They don't send a bus to pick you up. That's why all those parents have to line up there, because they don't want their kids to walk that far, even if it's on the sidewalks. Here you can see, when you see kids on bikes, that means there is a sidewalk all the way from the school. So they don't send bus service there. So it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
There are many, many things that I like about living in this area. That's one. It's not that I dislike it. I just think it's unusual, and I think people... That's one of the big shocks.
It's still so even as long as we have been here, it's still one of the things that was the biggest shock to me when we first moved here with our kids.
Literally, you asked a neighbor, "Where's the bus stop?" and they laughed.
They laughed. I did when we first moved in. I told that story to our clients today.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then what do you mean they get out of school an hour early on Wednesdays? That makes what? Anyway,
lots of things.
Thing.
But hey, good job, kids, for getting out of school today and sort of beating the rain. Hopefully, you're not too wet by the time you get home.
And by the way, I don't know that I see the crossing guards today. That's, by the way, if you want to move here and have a part-time job,
crossing guards,
could sure use you. No, there's a car over there, so there is somebody here. Using that car park there. Maybe they're just done. They might be just done.
Yeah, maybe.
But
anyway, you can see the school let out for sure.
I think I'm spent.
I think I'm spent too. I'm tired. I'm gonna go
coffee time Monday morning.
Oh, he said coffee time, and I was going to make some coffee.
You can go make some coffee. Coffee time Monday morning. We've got home tours coming up. We've got some new listings coming up. We have one listing in particular that's going to make your eyes pop out of your head.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Here's another one of those. The litmus test for me is always, do I want to not list this house and just buy it? We left, and I had to.
He literally was trying to talk me into buying it when we were in the car. He's like, "Do you want to move? Do you want to sell our house and buy that one?"
So that, I think, in the next couple of weeks we'll have the home tour of that, and that'll go on the market.
Yeah, pretty soon.
On the water, beautiful,
gorgeous, big, massive pool, massive, beautiful,
infinity spa.
Oh yeah.
It looks over the water. Come on.
And it's in Winter Garden. So.
Yes, it is. So anyway,
all right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. As always, we appreciate you joining us for these goofy little Sunday drive tag-alongs. By the way, my clients today, when I was driving them in the car and we were talking, they're like, "We feel like we're in a Sunday drive."
And in some ways, they were.
You know what? In some ways, they were. Anyway, all right, guys. As always, we really do appreciate you. Please stay safe, stay well. Remember, we love you, and happy house hunting.